Hey there, this is Dr. Cosette M. White, America's #1 advisory accountant and tax expert. I am the president and CEO of My Financial Home. We are a boutique firm specializing in accounting, tax management, tax planning, and tax preparation. In addition, we offer business services to our business clients. I love educating, I love inspiring, and I love empowering our people to ensure them that they are getting their finances in order. It's nothing like having your money straight. It really, really isn't. But that's what I do, whether it's on a personal level or whether it's on a business level. I educate my clients on how they can leave a legacy, how they can save for retirement, how they can save in their business instead of paying Uncle Sam. What are some of the strategies that they can implement to save them not tomorrow, not next year, but right now? And the question that I always like to ask is, if I could save you $10,000 right now this year, would you be a happy camper? What about this? What if we took that $10,000 and saved you $10,000 over the next 10 years and you would have saved $100,000? Would that make you happy? That's not even including the compounded interest that you would be gaining from the savings. But listen, that's what I do. I help business owners, I help individuals just really gain clarity and focus as it relates to their finances. And I want to help you do the same. Today, the purpose of my video is to help you so that as you prepare to meet with your accountant, your CPA, your tax preparer, what are the things that you need to ensure that you take with you to your appointment? What do you need to take? So first of all, I'm going to say go with a clear head, a nice attitude, because we love it when our clients have great attitudes. It makes it so much easier. But on the serious side, you want to make sure that you gather all of your pertinent information, such as your identification, such as your social security cards for yourself, as well as any dependents that you will be listing on the income tax return. All right. You want to make sure that you gather all of your W-2s. Now, for some of y'all be hopping jobs throughout the year, and I understand it. You got to do what you got to do to make it. But here's what I want you to do for the ones that I'm talking to. If you have worked multiple jobs, make sure that you sit down and write down on a sheet of paper or jog your memory as to the different jobs that you worked for in the prior year so that you ensure that you get your W-2. Now, if you moved prior to the end of the year or prior to hopefully by the end before the end of the year. But if you moved, you want to make sure that you call that employer and let them know your new home address. Because if not, the W-2 or the tax form is going to go to the old address. Then it may be rerouted to your new address, which may delay you getting your tax return done, especially if you're an early filer. So make sure that you alert your employers now. Make sure that you alert them early enough so that they can make the change, and the change has taken effect prior to the mailing of those W-2s, those 1099s, those 1099 DIVs, those mortgage interest statements, any tax document that you need. Make sure that you alert the individual. Okay? As I just said, you need the 1099s, Rs, you need the 1099 miscellaneous, you need the 1099 DIV, you need anything in which you have income. You want to ensure that if you are taking advantage of daycare write-off, that you have your daycare form from your daycare provider, which lists their name of the establishment, the EIN number or the social security number. And hopefully, if I have any daycare providers here, hopefully you have an EIN number and you are not issuing your social security number. Fraud is very high, and it's an easy steal. If you have put your social security number out there, you're opening up for a lot of worms, a lot of things that could go wrong by not having an EIN number. So if you don't have one, make sure you apply for one. All you need to do is head over to www.irs.gov, put in SS4 and you can apply online immediately. If you are unsure about it, make sure you reach out to us and we can help you get that done quick, fast, and in a hurry, okay? Make sure that you take, if you had a sale on your home, make sure you take that. The point in which I want you all to gather is that start a folder. As the documents start coming in January, just start dropping them in there. If you pulled out any money from your 401k, make sure you have that document. If you were on unemployment, make sure you have that document. If you had any gambling winnings, you need to make sure that you have those because that is taxable income. Social Security is taxable income. Make sure for my business owners, excuse me, for my business owners, if you are a sole proprietor, a single member LLC, make sure that you are aware of the documents that you can include in your income tax return. Make sure that you are organized when you get to the appointment. It's nothing like a client getting to the appointment and they want you to sit and calculate with them in the middle of an appointment. The purpose of the appointment, y'all, the purpose of the appointment is to come prepared. And hear me out. If you come prepared during that hour and a half, I guarantee you'll get a lot more out of your CPA, your accountant. You'll position yourself to ask more questions, some what ifs, and allow them not to rush. Allow them to really go through the return very thoroughly with you and explain all of the tax savings that are available to you. Allow them to interview you so that maybe you didn't bring something to the appointment and maybe they say, oh, no, we can't finish this. You need to bring this back. You need to send it to me, fax it to me, because this will save you an additional $2,000, additional $5,000. Listen, it's time. You're not going to remember everything, so you will forget some things. But whatever you do, make sure that you are prepared as much as possible so that the time allotted with you and your tax preparer is well worth the time, well worth the money. All right. What I like to do with my clients is they get client tax organizers. And if you are my client and you are watching this, then make sure you guys fill out your client tax organizer because those help when it comes time to key in the information into the income tax return. It just allows things to flow very easy. If you are doing direct deposit, make sure that you have a cancel check with you because we need to get that routing number as well as that account number off of there so that the money can hit your account. Make sure you bring your checkbook. Make sure you bring your debit card, your Visa card, whatever method that you are paying. Make sure that you bring that with you. Now, for some, including myself, I allow my clients to have their fees taken out of their tax return if they are getting a tax return. And if they don't owe the Internal Revenue Service any money currently, then I allow them to have the fees withdrawn from, excuse me, from their account, from their refund. Okay, that is an option. There is a fee for it, but it's still an option. It's a way for you to have your return prepared a little quicker, especially if maybe you're waiting till funds come in for you to get your return done. Maybe if you're waiting for a pay period, you're waiting for whatever, you can take advantage of that feature that we offer here in the office. And most preparers do offer that. Some even offer the loans where you can, get a portion of your money in advance before the remaining of the refund check is issued to you. So hopefully that helped because I know year over year, I have clients that come through the door and they are not prepared. They come with just the W-2 in their hand. And then as we start sitting down, it's like, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Okay, so make sure that you have everything that you can. If it's if you're itemizing your medical expenses, your charitable contributions, your mortgage interest statement, any property taxes that you may have paid. And keep in mind, you guys, property taxes not only is the taxes that you pay for your real property, but it can also be taxes that you pay to register your automobile. Of course, the taxes from your employers on your W-2, so we'll pull that off. But don't forget those small things, charitable contributions. Don't forget those. All right. Those are all things that we look at, we include in that tax return. And another quick thing that you can do, especially if you are going back to the same person that prepared your return before, have them do a comparison. In most of the software that we use, there's a comparison sheet that will say, here's what you reported this year, here's what you reported last year. Where's the variance? That will give you a quick peek as to whether something was missing from the client, whether you left something at home, you didn't include it. And it happens more times than often. So it's a quick gauge for you and for your tax preparer or your client, whichever way you decide, however you look at it. Okay. So hopefully this helped. A little bit about us. Yes, we are open for new clients. All you need to do if you are interested in us providing you with great, excellent service as it pertains to preparing your income tax return, all you need to do is, number one, I want you guys to subscribe. Subscribe to this YouTube video. And then all you need to do is head over to www.myfinancialhome.com, and you can learn more about the services that we offer there, all the services, more about our organization and our team, and just what we do, who we represent, et cetera, et cetera. But to schedule your appointment, I will make sure to include a link so that you can schedule an appointment right now, okay? In the meantime, I want you to follow me. I'm on all social media outlets. I hang out on LinkedIn, so make sure you connect with me on LinkedIn at Cosette M. White. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Maybe your colleague needed to hear this. Maybe your mom needed to hear this, your friend, anyone who is having their taxes prepared and they are usually lost at what they should be bringing into the office. Make sure you share this video with them, okay? In the meantime, it has been a lovely time spending with you, discussing what you need to do, what you need to gather, what you need to prep for when you go to have your taxes done by a professional. All the documents you need. I named them. I may have missed a few, but I gave you the gist of what it is that you need to take. All right. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. In the meantime, catch me on all social media outlets, again, at Cosette M. White. You all have an awesome and amazing day. I can't wait to connect with you on my next conversation talk.